Looks like we're live. Once again, here we are, Soldier of Self-Mastery. This is your program, my friends. We are live, going across the world, around the globe, right out of Stockton, California. My friends, this is your program. Welcome to another episode. Actually, this is episode number 27 of Friday Night Alive Power Hour with Soldier of Self-Mastery, your host. And what else am I? I'm a dreamer. I'm a mistake maker. I am an ex-gambler. I am a person that gets accused of all kinds of things all the time. In fact, welcome to the episode. I see Joe. Hi, my friend. Welcome to episode number 27. Glad to have you here. And I'm looking forward to a nice audience tonight. Last week, I couldn't be here. We had a death in the family, so I was traveling. I apologize for those of you that were looking for me on Friday. I want to send out a special shout out today before I get going with my house cleaning and today's proverb, which is going to be right out of the Old Testament, my friends. I want to send out a shout out to the UK. Another shout out to Australia. I appreciate all your inspiration. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. A special shout out to a young lady in Wisconsin. I believe Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Anyway, she made my day today. She really made my day today. I will continue to work with her. And I will continue to work with others that are wanting to progress, wanting a little bit of coaching in their lives to help get them faster, help them get to that next level of living faster, because that's what I promote. That's what coaching is all about. And I'm all about results, my friends. I'm all about results. So welcome to the episode. This is your program. I'm going to challenge you a little bit. I want you to throw some questions here in the chat. Let's get into some house cleaning here. The Little Red Book is back on Amazon. There's information right there at the top of the chat if you're interested in getting your copy, and I would encourage you to get your copy and maybe even give a copy away. It makes a great gift, my friends. The Little Red Book. So the information is going to be right there at the top of the chat. And we're going to be back here Sunday, Lord willing. There might be some changes in the schedule because of my present business. So there might be some changes. And again, I am promoting, I'm opening up a couple of spots monthly. I'm not going to be doing 5 spots anymore. I'm just going to be doing just a couple of spots a month for life coaching. So if you are interested in wanting to kick that habit, if you're interested in wanting to reprogram your mindset, if you're interested in getting more positive results for daily living, for your own life, I'm offering coaching. So you can get a hold of me. You can subscribe, soldiersofselfmastery.com, right there in the chat area. So before I ask Joe how he's doing, I'm going to challenge you guys. If you come on board here on Fridays, I'm helping people. I'm helping people. I'm helping those that want to help themselves. So expect a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to expect a little bit of a challenge from you too, because I want to grow. I want to get to that next level. I want better finances. I want better relationships. I want a better attitude. In fact, I was accused of having a negative attitude today by my wife. She said, "You came in here today. You started your day with a negative attitude." I said, "I sure did. I've got a negative attitude towards negative things, towards negative people." I'm not saying I have a bad attitude, but I just don't like being around negative people. That's the truth. I don't like being around negative people. I don't like negative situations. As par for the course, I accept the fact that life is going to throw some curveballs at us, and we have to learn how to, and that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking a little bit about the minds, the battlefield, the battle zone of the mind. We're going to be talking a little bit about that tonight. And we're going to be talking a little bit about how to start defeating, how you can start defeating triggers and temptations and negative people and situations that may arise out of your control, because that's going to happen. Things are going to pop up out of our control. And we got to learn how to, we must start practicing how to deal with those things. So I see I have somebody else that joined. I'm encouraging you guys to share your name. I'm encouraging you guys to share, you know, where you're from, what's happening. This is your program. It's not just about me. This is your program also. So, Joe, hey, I watch you, and sometimes association with success for me means plugging into your videos. I would agree with you 100%, Joe. I would agree with you. That's a good thing. That, and you know, I'm just another human being, obviously, but I work hard on myself. You know, I'm hard on myself. I am. I literally just push myself. I want to find out what I'm made of. Really, honestly, I want to find out what I'm made of. Why? Why do I want to find out what I'm made of? Because I can help other people. If I know what I'm made of, and if I know what I'm capable of doing every single day, even when the journey gets difficult, right? Even when there's difficult people, I don't get the bullseye every time. In fact, we're not going to get the bullseye every time. You know, we're throwing the dart, right? We're throwing the dart every single day. Every once in a while, you get very near that bullseye. Every once in a while, you get the bullseye, right? Growth. And it's just exciting when things are going well. But we also have to learn to prepare for when things are not going well. So thank you, Joe, for your encouraging words. And we're only going to be here 30 minutes. So if it's me and you, Joe, it's me and you. I'll let you throw some questions at me. But I want to bring up a proverb. The proverb is out of 1 Samuel chapter 30, verse 6. It says, in fact, I'm not quoting the entire proverb, but it says that King David, a very wealthy king, very godly king, well, he made some mistakes, some very horrible mistakes too. It says that there's a point in that chapter where he was going through some very, very difficult situations. His family, a lot of the children. Another nation came in. Of course, King David was king, but another nation came in. Apparently, they were busy out somewhere. King David with his group of men, his warriors, they left Ziklag. They left their families there in the city, and another nation came and took them all away. Took the wives, took the children, took everything, the loot, and they burned the city down. So King David was very, very distraught. He was going through some very difficult. I mean, can you imagine your entire city gets burned down, all your children, the wives, and all the loot, you know, whatever it is that's in your city is taken away and then burned. And then you come back from your trip and you come to find, you know, the rising smoke, whatever, the embers coming up, because I'm telling you, he was going through it. And here's what I wanted to share. King David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. He encouraged himself. And my friends, this is exactly what you and I should be doing, especially during the good times. You know, so let's get into this. Let's see what we've got going on here. I'm noticing not only is need a plan, but it has to be a very strong plan. Exactly. Yes. And we're going to be talking about that a little bit more in the episode. So we need a plan, right? We need a plan, but we need a strong plan. And here's the key. Do you ever ask yourself this question? Do you ever ask yourself this question? What the heck, mind? Why do you do me like this? What the heck, mind? Why do you do me like this? Man, my hair looks like my hair's all rusted today. No, it's anyways. So why, you know, your mind can be your best friend or your mind can be your worst enemy. We got to learn to take, and this ties with what you're sharing, Joe. We got to really take our mind serious, and we got to learn to make our mind an ally. Because if we're not making it an ally, we're making it an enemy. And I tell you, I don't know about you, Joe, or anybody else that's going to be on the episode. My mind, I wrestle with my mind every day. And I notice that the more I feed my inner hero, all right, the more I feed my inner hero, the stronger I am against my mind, which could be my own enemy at times. So the truth is that your mind can be your best friend, it could be your ally, or it could be your foe. And I believe by default, when we come into this world, our mind is already working against us. So it's always easier to do the wrong thing than it is to do the right thing. I got to say that again. It's always easier to do the wrong thing than to do the right thing. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the battle that's going on in your mind, my friends. See, up here is where you train, right? Before things happen, before the temptation comes, before the trigger, before you get yelled at by your wife or your husband, before you get fired at work because you made a major mistake, right? Before you fall down, before you fall into temptation, right here is where you train. And here also is where you fight, right? The battle zone is here. Imagine in everybody's mind right now, there's something going on, right? There's something going on in my mind. I see we've got some joinees. If you want to introduce who you are, I'd love to see who you are. And you could let me know. A series of reminders is crucial. Joe says, yeah. So Joe says, controlling my thought life is a daily challenge for me, even after partial improvement. Well, that, you know what, I highly commend you on that, Joe, because it's going to get a lot more easier for you. Okay. I don't really like to use the word easy. I think it becomes more comfortable for you